What up, people? Good morning. It's Thursday. Uh, it's day 16 of the Daily Vault. Proud of myself, man. Um, wasn't hard to get up today. I got up. I'm a little late though. I would prefer to do this at around 7 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning. At 8 o'clock latest. Like right now it's 9:38. But I appreciate everybody that taps in. Um, I'm grateful to have a voice to be able to talk to people from all over the world. And like, I try to say that every time, just being grateful. Um, but yeah, what you guys up to today? Today, the Vault 500, I'm streaming for the next 500 days straight, talking about different topics. My favorite topic is tech, because I'm a tech expert, teacher, professor, whatever you want to call me. Whatever you want to call me, all right? Try to come with different topics every day. But today, I wanted to talk about using systems to scale, right? Scale your business. Whatever your business is, you might want to grow it at some point. So let's talk about using AI models that can help you scale your business. And I kind of felt like a great example of someone that's scaling would be, I know you guys are familiar with them, would be Kai Cenat and AMP. They're doing an incredible job of scaling, just being a streamer. They're taking being what a streamer is to the next level. And super proud of them for that. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this guy right here. Probably one of the most successful streamers ever. His name is Kai Cenat, set the bar. Some people are gonna know him. You young guys probably know him. The older people probably not gonna know him. But he's setting a bar for what being a streamer is. And he's been doing that since day one with his subathons. And he teamed up with AMP, a bunch of streamers, and they came together and very successful. And they created a company. Long story short, being a streamer, he made a lot of money. Not really sure how much money he makes. Some people are saying he makes $500,000 a month. Some people are saying that he makes upwards of $1 million a month. So we don't really know, but that's a good thing. You don't really, we're not pocket watching. We're just giving him credit. So not only was he a successful streamer, right? He went on to have celebrities on his stream. And his stream is probably one of the most successful streamers in the world, I would say. Yeah, I would say that. But back to how that, why that means something is because he scaled. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about scaling and scaling your business. So he scaled being a streamer, basically. Next level, he became like a TV host. He's doing like award shows now. And he scaled again. They started, him and his group AMP started something called Tone. And Tone is basically a skincare line. They have lotion, deodorant, body wash, lip balm. I've used it. It's good. The deodorant, I don't really care for it too much because I like more of a powdery deodorant. But the lip balm I use, I like. I haven't tried the body wash yet, but the lotion I like. So the reason why this matters today is because I'm talking about scaling a business. And how could Kai Cenat and AMP use AI to scale their business? Now, they're probably using AI already to scale their business. There's a bunch of ways, especially when you have the type of money that they have. It's very easy to scale. And you could use ChatGPT, right? A simple way to come up with ideas for commercials, for TV commercials, for advertisements, for Facebook ads. You could use ChatGPT to come up with a digital plan. And you could even have different software, but I'm gonna use ChatGPT because that's the one that everybody uses. You can even use it to design your logo. And they are the perfect example of how to grow a business. And they're even scaling even more, right? And how are they scaling their business even more? You know this guy? It's Travis Hunter. He signed a football contract for over $45 million. He just signed a deal with Adidas, right? Worth another, I don't even know how much the deal was he signed with Adidas, but it has to be a lot. Travis Hunter signed a deal with Tone. What does that mean? Kai Cenat and AMP signing Travis Hunter, who's a professional Heisman Trophy winner, mind you. They scaled to a point. The deal that they used to sign Travis Hunter, they didn't reveal it, how much money it was. But if you think about it, multi-million-dollar deal, gotta be. He just signed a $45 million football contract. He just signed with Adidas. That was, let's say, under 40 million. So this kid, he's not hurting for cash right now. That's probably, he has hundreds of millions of dollars in deals right now. So for streamers to be able to sign him to a deal, it's multi-millions up front. So that's really, really incredible to me. And this guy hasn't even been streaming for that long. He might have been, Kai Cenat may have been streaming for 4 years. It's ridiculous. Kid probably made $25, $30 million or more. It's ridiculous, man. But he worked hard. And, you know, this is definitely not a hater post, man, because I'm not a hater. I want to see people win. And I think that it's impressive that you can have a streamer A kid, basically, 20, what is he, 24 years old? Go and make $25 million, come back, interview the biggest superstars, run it back again, sign one of the biggest NFL stars. Travis Hunter's not proven yet, right? But he proved himself in college, he proved himself in high school. One of the top guys, Heisman Trophy winner. For a streamer, it takes planning to do that. It takes planning to do that. You can't just wake up one morning. We're talking about a kid who wanted to be a comedian. That's scaling. He wanted to be a comedian when he was growing up. And he started posting funny videos on social media. I think he started on Instagram or Facebook, one of them. I don't remember exactly. But he scaled it to a point where they're able to sign superstar athletes. If that's not the goal, that's the goal. That's what you want to do. That's the goal, man. So there he is. He's rocking the tone shirt. That's Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter. And he just signed a deal with the Jaguars, I think. $45 million contract. Super impressive, man, for young guys like that. They're all in their 20s. I think Duke Dennis might be one of the older guys. I think he's around 30-something or early 30s, 31. Very young guys, man. And you would think at this point that, hey, how could AI help me now? How could AI help me even make this bigger than what it is? And AI can still help you grow. AI can help you grow to $1 billion company. I'm sure that these guys are smart, so I'm sure they're using AI. I'm sure they're using AI to scale, to come up with ideas, because their commercials are really good. Not saying that they're not creative. But if you have a tool that can help you come up with ideas for TV commercials and stuff, why not use it? They have the money to invest back in. They have the money. Like, I would love to know in total how much they spent for this company, Tone, and how much money they got back. Hopefully, maybe in 2025. It might be too early to release anything for 2024, but I would love to know their revenue for Tone. And I would love to know how much they invested and how much profit they make on the first year. This could be something monumental for young businessmen, for them to come into such a crowded space. Like, I think deodorant and lotion and stuff like that is a very crowded space. Not for young black men, though. It's a new space for young black men. But for companies in general, it's a crowded space. I could just go to the corner store and grab some lotion, probably Jergens, like, very easily. But Tone, you can't go to the corner store and get you can't go to the corner store and get Tone right now. But you can go to Target. So if you got a Target near you, they got to deal with Target. But for a 20 something, these guys are 20 somethings, for them to scale from being streamers to being, I don't know, AMP got to be worth 150 million, probably close to 200 million. You know, if you're talking about all of them together, for them to scale from being streamers to building multi-million-dollar company like Tone, and then signing one of the, everyone thinks that this kid Travis Hunter is going to be one of the greatest. He's super athletic. The kid can play basketball. He can play all sports. People think that this kid is going to be somebody that's one of the greatest players in history. And these young guys signed a deal. Now, that's incredible. You know, so, but basically, there's still ways that they can use AI to scale their business, right? When it comes to scheduling meetings, when it comes to organizing the next goals for the company, they could use Notion. They could use ChatGPT and Notion together and have meetings where they go over different ideas for. At this point, for them, it's all about scaling, and there's a lot of different tools that you can use to scale your business. That's what AI is all about. AI is better used when you have something already and you're trying to scale it. That's what AI is really good at. So scheduling meetings, meetings where you guys go over different ideas. Automation is something that's going to help them scale. Automation is something that's going to help them scale, and that's what AI does really well. So, like I said, yeah, so it's important to understand that knowing that it doesn't matter where you are as far as where your company is, you can still use AI to scale your business. You know, these guys scaled their business incredibly. Streamers to millions in income to investing in their own skincare brand. And this is what you call an IP, intellectual property. The AMP team, Kai Cenat and those guys, they have multiple intellectual properties that they created from streaming. He also created something called Streamer University. Streamer University, and I think he said he copyrighted the idea. Streamer University is basically a bunch of streamers coming together new and old, learning together, having fun, sports, almost like a real university. That's a great idea. And he took it to the next level. So that's Streaming University is an IP too, because he created shirts, he created all types of merchandise. He even partnered with a phone company. I think it was, I'm not sure, but the company that he partnered with gave everyone at Streaming University phones. That's really important, as far as the Streaming University brand. Like, that's a brand in itself, because you had, I think Netflix offered him $100 million deal, $150 million for Streaming University. Don't quote me. It was a big deal that they offered. It was a big deal that they offered. So that's an IP in itself. You got companies wanting to buy it, buy the idea, and now they have tone. So they're using the clout, as the young guys say, right? They're using the clout from being streaming to build an IP, real IP. That's what I do. I help people build IP as a AI consultant. So this is a perfect example, man. These guys are doing it. Yo, super proud of these guys. Super proud of what they're doing. It's dope. It's a dope product. Make sure you guys go out there and get that tone. I tried it myself, and I'm gonna keep buying it. I prefer the lotion, the lip balm, and I want to try the body wash. Maybe even the spray too, because body spray is easy to keep in your bag, so you can just grab it and spray yourself anywhere if you're feeling like you funky or something. So props to these guys for what they built, and props to them for being the example. I really feel like a lot of these kids don't get enough credit for being the example. The simple fact that you're just here doing what you're doing, you're paving the way for other people to follow your steps. That's really, really, really incredible, and that's dope. To set the bar. To set the bar and really give an example of what you're supposed to do with your income. Build something that's going to be around forever. Build something that you can leave to your family, your friends. Something that's going to be be around for generations. And I'm super proud of Kai Cenat and AMP for all the things that they're doing right now. So yeah, man, once again, super proud of AMP, Kai Cenat, and those guys for what they're doing with Tone, from building something, an IP that's growing quickly, signing Travis Hunter, and all your accomplishments. Super proud of you guys. Keep going, man. Set the bar for these young guys coming up, these young streamers, for the things that they can do. And I see people already following in your footsteps. So congrats. Congrats to Travis Hunter for teaming up with you guys, young guys, and setting the standard, man. It's really good. It's really dope. So if you're just tapping in, it's a Tech Thursday, man. I love to talk about technology. And we're talking about scaling. and how Kai Cenat, AMP, all those guys, Duke Dennis, Phantom, they scaled their company, their AMP company, to a skincare brand, uh, a lifestyle brand, Tone, right? They have a variety of different products, lotion, deodorant, lip balm, and they even scaled to body wash now. Think body spray. But yeah, I was just using them as an example because they scaled quickly. I think Kai Cenat started streaming in 2021, and then he's already made probably over 20 something million. But yeah, his not to mention, they had a lot of creative streams. Their streams, his subathons, what he was doing with Batman and or where he would buy the costumes, and his streams are really, really creative. Like, I feel like the amount of effort and the amount of money he puts into his streams, I wouldn't even compare him to Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast, he's a beast. He puts millions of dollars into each video. But I could tell that when Kai, they spend money on their streams. You know, they go and they buy the outfits. Like, he did the stream with I Show Speed, and they went out and got the Mario Brothers outfits. And it probably doesn't cost that much money, right? I don't know, $50, $60 for, but then you gotta paint your room. They go and they paint the room and doing all that. If they do it themselves, they probably could do that in a day. Might take, $200 to do a stream like that. But it's money that they're investing into the stream to make it unique. That stream goes online forever, and that's a unique IP. So being original and putting money into your stream, I feel like he's like the Mr. Beast of streaming because of the time and effort that he invests into his stream. But I'm sure that he's invested a lot of money into his stream, because he's had mariachi bands and all types of stuff like that on his stream. So, but yeah, we're talking about scaling. If you're just tapping in, it's the Vol 500. I'm streaming 500 days straight, talking about different things. Today we just have to happen to be talking about scaling. But next time I'm gonna talk about scaling in very specific steps. I'm gonna get more specific. I'm gonna get more detailed with you guys, so you can really understand how to scale your business. But I went over a little. Notion, using Notion and ChatGPT together is a powerful tool to scale, because you can do a day-to-day, you can set up a day-to-day schedule, the things that you got to do every day in order to scale your business, right? You can kind of set up a schedule and then take notes every day and write down what you're going to do every day to scale your business. So using ChatGPT and Notion together is powerful as far as scaling your business, scaling your brand. Similar to what these guys did. Not saying that they use AI, but I'm sure they're using AI for business development for growing their business and partner ideas. ChatGPT will be a great way to come up with partner ideas for a tone. They already partnered with NFL, a future NFL superstar, right? Everyone thinks that Travis Hunter is going to be a superstar. So they already partnered up with him. He's already signed multiple deals. So who else can we do? What's something that's unique and different that Tone can do in order to scale their brand? What is something unique that they could do to scale their brand? And that's what AI is amazing at. One way that they could scale their brand is putting their products in film, right? Putting their products in movies. More celebrity endorsements. They already got a NFL superstar, future superstar. He hasn't been tested yet. No, but he has been tested in college and high school. He was one of the best, and we've seen how athletic he is. So, but I think when you get into professional sports and you go into a league like the NFL or the NBA, it's next level. You know, they got the biggest guys in there, the biggest, most talented guys. You know, and you don't really know how the person's going to perform until they actually get into the league, because you've had quite a few that go into the league and bust, you know. So yeah, those were a couple of ways that you can scale on a simple level, that you can scale your business. Even if you're already successful and you're already making millions of dollars, you still got to get up in the morning and work if you want to continue to be successful. No matter how much money you got, no matter how much money you're making, you still got to get up, scale your business, and continue to work.